All right, let's see if we can get another one. Let's look where we were at when we caught that last couple. You know, you need to find good, healthy crawlers. You know, taking care of your bait, keeping it cold. Keeping your crawlers cold is, you know, when you buy them, they're cold. You want to keep them cold to keep them good, healthy, and lively. Any kind of bait you want, you know, if you're using live bait, you need to take care of it. Like I said, I like to stretch it out, make sure that it's, don't want it to be all balled up when I'm running down there. It looks more streamlined, and also when they're balled up, they do more spinning. So the straighter you keep it, the less problems you'll run into. We've been playing around with the dipsies. I'm going to run it back probably maybe 80 feet and see what happens there. Oh, there we got another one. And that same deep little ripper. You know, as I was talking about the snap weights, you know, I go 10 passes and then a snap weight and 10 passes. The biggest thing is not so much knowing how many feet you got out, is to reproduce it. So once you do catch a fish, you just want to be able to reproduce whatever worked for you to catch that first fish. Then by changing the speed, you can make it go shallower or deeper without even actually changing the weight. So there's another nice walleye. That's been the hot lure today. After you catch a fish, you should always check your line for nicks, either from the fish's gill plate or like the hooks if it gets wrapped up. And then when I put it back in the water, always check to make sure that it's still tuned right. Still tuned properly before I let it back out. Six, 7, 8. It's roughly close to 8 to 9 feet a pass, depending on how full your spool is. With the spool clearly full on the reel, it's around 9 feet a pass. So I'm letting it out 10 passes, putting on a snap weight. This is a 3-ounce snap weight, and letting it back out another 10, and putting a board on. And that's just because that's where I've been catching the fish. And you want to be able to reproduce what you did to catch the fish. Speed has a lot to do with it also. You know, I mean, we're varying the speed a little bit. Some of these fish I've noticed have come on the inside board when I was turning, so that tells me that they might want it a little slower. Or also what that's doing is when you turn like that, that bait is stalling. It's really slowing down. It might just be hanging there real slow. It seems to be triggering a few of the bites. So what I'm usually doing back here is when I'm running the motor, I speed it up, slow it down, make some turns, zigzags. Trying to trigger some of the bites. Like I said before, when you change the speed of the lure, that sudden speeding it up or slowing it down, a lot of times that triggers the fish to bite. Now, if we'd have more wave action out here with the planer boards, when you get into, we don't have much of a chop here at all right now, but if you would have like a 2 to 4 foot chop, that wave action imparts a lot of action on the lure then, because you got the boards will surge forward and then they stall, so your lure is actually doing the same thing. There he is. He's a little bigger than what I thought he was. Got to take it easy when you're using these dipsies and these no stretch lines, because you pull on them too hard, yank on them too hard, you'll rip the hooks right out of their mouth. Yeah, the wind's picking up a little bit more as we go here, and it just seems like the fishing is just getting a little bit better and better as the more the wind picks up. Whoa. Yo. Oh. Nice nice fish too. He's got that one inhaled. Here now. He's got that one down there. He engulfed that one. Yeah, it's not bad. That one was hooked pretty deep down there, but a lot of the other ones we were catching were just barely hooked in the outside lip. That's just a sign that they're not real active. And that's where a lot of times I like using the mono over the super braids. That mono just allows a little more stretch. And